My name is Nasir Stanley,
My name is Tierra Williams.
and our project is on the arts of the 1930s. The 1930s was a decade of pain and suffering, but through these times, many of the arts prevailed, including music, dances, movies, actors, and authors.
To start off, many songs have become famous from the time period, whether it was from the movies or just a reflection of time period. For example, Over the Rainbow by Judy Garland was written for the Wizard of Oz movie in 1939. It was sung by Judy Garland and written by Harold Arlen. The song won an Oscar for Best Original Song in 1939 and was sang again by Garland when she received the award. Another song in the 1930s was Silent Night, Holy Night by Bing Crosby. Silent Night was a song that became popular in 1935. It was written in 1818, but Bing Crosby made his own version that was more popular than the original. The carol is translated over 300 languages around the world. The Crosby version became his bestseller in the 1930s.
Dances became really popular in the 1930s because it was a way for people to have fun and for a little while forget about all their stress. Famous dances range from different categories from classic ballroom dancing to funk/hip hop. One dance is the jitterbug, which originated in the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem, New York. Made in the 1920s as a Lindy Hop, but later on it was called the jitterbug in the 1930s. It is associated with many types of swing dances like the jive, East Coast swing, and etc. Another dance that was really popular was the Charleston Foxtrot. Even though it was popularized in the 1920s, the Charleston was still very famous in the 1930s. It is said to be originated in black communities in Charleston, South Carolina, hence the name Charleston.
Films during the 1930s had become more advanced and enjoyable. With the advancement of having color in movies, Hollywood was able to create many motion pictures. For example, Snow White was released in 1937. This film was made by Disney once they were intrigued by the silent film version. 2 years after the film was released, it was honored with a Special Academy Award for significant screen innovation, which has charmed millions and pioneered a great new entertainment field for the motion picture. Also, another major film was Wizard of Oz. This film came out in 1939 and starred the actress/singer Judy Garland. This film was nominated for 6 Oscars and is a classic family movie to watch. In the 1930s, many actors became famous. Even one actor became the first African American actor, Paul Robinson. He was the first African American man to be top billed over a white actor. The Emperor Jones film led him to become one of the first bona fide African American film stars. After this, he did multiple movies and took on his music career at the same time. And he did tours and shows. He took on those until the late 1950s, but ill health forced him to retire, and by age 77, he passed. Another actress, Dana Garbo, she's a female American actress. She started her acting career in the 1920s in silent films. She moved on from that to talkies with 1930s Anna Christie. It blew up in 1930 and people loved it and named it Garbo Talk. She continued her career for about 10 years, then retired in 1941 at the age of 35. She lived the rest of her life out of the public eye until her death at age 80.
During the 1930s, many authors became popular and so did many books. For example, Dr. Seuss's And To Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street, which was published on December 21st, 1937. This book became so popular because it was one of the first children's books to be published. Dr. Seuss later on has gone to create many more books for children. Also, Margaret Mitchell's Gone with the Wind, June 30th, 1936. After the publication of Gone with the Wind, Margaret was awarded with the Pulitzer Prize, which made her an instant celebrity. Her book was also made into a film, which was one of the first Technicolor films made by Hollywood.